This is the story of the memory of little Adlan by Muhammad.
The only thing I can remember that time was the silky floor below my small hand. I was only 2 and didn't know what to do. The scenery was vague about the two of my parents discussing an adult matter. Right after that, including the time I had to skip due to the uncovered memories, the immediate news I have is that my parents are divorced. I just made an assumption that the discussion was related to that news. A mother carrying the responsibility of 2 children in her hand. The memory took place in a pretty standard house. The floor is the only thing I can remember up until today. My little sister, Aisha Shakria, was forced to live separately from me at an early stage. Sometimes I stayed at my grandmother's hometown in Cenderawsih, Terengganu, for a period, while she lives with my mom's, and sometimes we swap our living places. Changing places to live at the early stage of life is not that hard compared to those who had to change their places to study, although it still did affect our childhood memories as babies. Nevertheless, our grandmother, Fauzia, gave everything she could to take care of us. She told us the story from Malaysian cultures, including the rock-carved stone. The sad feeling that I felt when the mother in the story died into the rock can still be mentioned by my grandmother whenever I meet her nowadays. After my mom's financial situation went stable, she finally managed to buy a house for the 3 of us. She brought a housemaid, Kaida, as a replacement for our grandmother. The pain that my mom went through alone is something I can appreciate forever. She had to go through the life of a working mother while leaving both me and my sister with a housemaid. My sister and I really like to make a mess of the old wooden house we live in at Bandar Tasik Puteri, Selangor. Crayon and color pencils can be spotted at every wall with their own arts crafted by 2 little children. At the end of the day, every day, we always slept together in a bed, showing how protective she was towards us, and never let her spirit down. We shared what we had been through in the kindergarten to our mom. Besides our mother, my sister and I also like to play with our 3 close neighbors, Diana, Along, and Boy. We swam in a pool together, playing house with each other, and even learning related stuff together. I still appreciate my neighbors so much and will never forget their kindness towards me. When I turned 5, we were introduced to our stepfather Shahrul Nizam, the savior to our mother. He became the substitute for our empty spot of fatherly caring. "Who is this?" I asked my mother. She replied, "This is your father." I was a bit confused as I was so young at that time. If he's my father, then how come I never know him at all? I questioned myself. Even so, I began to see him as a real father going along the way. The one precious memories I hold about my dad is when we discuss what to call him, such as daddy, dad, and ayah, which is a term for father in Malaysia. He is a very responsible man, always make my mom feel at ease, and is a trustworthy person to become the father of her 2 children. The trauma of having lost her husband, a man who my mom depended a lot on, started to heal slowly. He married our mother in 2005, and I have another 2 siblings, Sofia Anis and Shazani Afid, to be a part of the family. Although they are my step-siblings, I care for them as much as I do with Aisha. They give my role as the eldest brother a fun and enjoyable time. I love all 3 of them so much. The burden finally started to lighten for all of us. Looking back at that time, A few things I learned is that I really needed to appreciate what both my parents have taught me. I must never give up with my life, even though it seems down, and never neglect a person's hardship. I'm grateful for whatever my childhood has given me, and will always look forward to making the family proud.